Hello, viewers.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I never thought I'd ever hear Angelo ever paired with John Rambo. But
don't push me. My impression of Rambo.
Another blog.
Another week.
Another week.
Yeah. Haven't checked the viewers, so I don't know if we're
okay,
losing or winning.
You're not going to criticise anyone?
No complaints. No complaints. Yeah.
Okay. As I'm sure people will know, you had your scan and your results, and a few backwards and forwards with potentials.
Yeah.
Clarifying today pretty much where you are.
Yeah. It's
talk about it.
Well, so Friday I went in for the results, and they said, you know, Boas, you done well, son. You got forward, you got in the box, you hit the bar a couple of times. The tumour had shrunk.
Shrinkage?
It was good shrinkage.
So you're quite common to hear about good shrinkage recently.
Yeah, I've had that comment in the past, and I've been embarrassed to have shrinkage in the past, but now shrinkage is a good thing.
You embrace shrinkage.
Give me more shrinkage. But seriously, they said, you know, are you operable? You're not operable. Don't really know. It's a difficult one to tell because if you have too much chemo, it can have the reverse effects, and the tumour can get immune to the chemotherapy and grow and fight back. And they weren't really sure, but they were having what they call a multidisciplinary panel meeting.
What? You going on the board potentially?
No. They put the scan forward in front of the surgical team, the radiologists, the oncologists, to discuss my case. What's the best thing?
The suits.
The suits. Yeah, the suits. I can just imagine this whole table with some green masks, blue masks. But, you know.
Who's got the best seat?
Yeah. Want to know if Kovac was there? or for those of you who missed the ER reference, McDreamy, McSteamy. I don't know. Endless. So,
Quincy.
Now that would be the surgeon. I'd want Quincy. So, no one from Casualty. No. Charlie's there. So
never watched it.
And they said, look, what we'll probably do is we'll go on with maybe a month more of chemo, a month of radiology and radiotherapy, and see how it goes. But I should be happy with the news that it shrunk. And they said it was a good place, and I should open a bottle of champagne and
not drink it.
Not drink it. But the fact that happened is that the shrinkage that they knew about was that the tumour had come off the vein. It wasn't wrapped around the vein anymore. It had actually come off, which was a good thing.
An analogy would be maybe an ivy growing on around. I mean,
something like that. And it's come away, but it was very close to the vein still, and they weren't sure it would be operable at that point. And they were hoping that the chemo would shrink it. And I left the hospital about 12:30 Friday. Despondent, really. I didn't really want to have 2 more months of treatment without knowing that
there's an end.
That there's an end. You know, I want to know that I want to have chemo, knowing that there was going to be an operation. Anyway, later on that day, the hospital phoned.
Callback.
Got a callback. They pressed 5 and. Got a call back. My specialist nurse Janine phoned me up and said, you know, surgeons are listening and they think you're operable. Can you come in Monday and meet the surgeons? And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was thinking,
put a suit on. I mean, what do you wear?
I wore. No, I didn't. I wore just jeans and a shirt.
Casual.
I did my strand, and it was okay. And I met the surgeon, Mr. Thompson. A new addition to the team, played up front, very, very, very quick with the hands, and I looked at his hands, I thought they were clean hands, and they could go well inside my body.
Were they as good as George Costanza's hands?
He was a hand model. The problem was he loved his hands too much, but no one could touch him. Anyway, so we met today. He informed me again that pancreatic cancer is a killer. And
right, you needed reminding.
I needed reminding. But he said you are operable. But as I had chemo, if you like, booked in for tomorrow, it would make sense to have one more cycle of chemo, just to see if it helps a little bit more to make his life a bit easier when he does the operation. And providing that, and after I had that, I had to have a 6-week break to allow the chemo to leave my body, so I'm not susceptible to infections when I operate. So it's looking now like in 9 weeks' time I will be having an operation to remove the tumour.
Come on! Fanfare!
However, there are risks. For me to have this operation, the cancer should not spread, or whatever the words are. So there are going to be tests on me to see that the cancer hasn't spread. So far, every test I've had has shown the cancer hasn't spread.
Okay.
CAT scans, tumour markers, all showing the cancer hasn't spread. But then they want to do another test, which is called a PET scan. I'm looking for the dog scan, the giraffe scan, but no, this is a PET scan. The hamster scan, I believe John Travolta was looking after with Richard Gere. If anybody get that reference.
Any lawyers watching?
Allegedly.
Just a joke.
So yes, I'm due a PET scan in about 6 weeks' time, which I hopefully show there's no spreading. So whilst in my life before cancer, I'd never wanted shrinkage and I always wanted spreading, I now want shrinkage and no spreading. It's very bizarre.
You can write a new manual.
Yeah, I am the opposite. So a PET scan, and then what they will then do is, when it comes to that day of the operation, they will perform, and I can't pronounce the word, but a lanscopy.
You're right, you can't.
I can't say it. But basically, they put a tube in your belly button with a camera and have a little look around, see what's going on, and providing they see that there's no cancer cells in my liver or around that side, they will go away, they will slice, they will dice, and God willing, they will remove the tumour. And the words full recovery were mentioned. I will be monitored for 5 years. That's a standard thing with cancer.
How often is that? What does monitoring mean?
I believe it's 3 months, 6 months, once a year. Yeah, I'm not. Even though I have the operation, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So that was it. But the interesting thing they said to me was that out of 100 cases with pancreatic cancer, 80% are non-operable, 20% are operable, 80% are non-operable. I was 80%. Out of that 80%, only 2 to 3% get to my stage. So it's extremely encouraging that I've got this far.
And you are potentially one of the statistics that's changed the statistics. It's just got a bit. Yeah. That's how they perform.
I believe so. So
you're
that's where we are.
You're the stat man.
I'm the stat man. But that's how it goes, and that's where we're heading to. I begin chemo again for another month tomorrow, and please God, it's the last month of chemotherapy, and we go from there.
Wonderful.
So that's it.
So we'll be back next week.
We'll be next week. Congratulations to Daniel Day-Lewis, a well-tipped Oscar winner by me.
Maybe some sort of bookmaker service.
Yes, that's quite right. And congratulations to Sutton. Well done on winning a cup.
Come on.
I hope you enjoyed Wembley, picked something up at the market, visited the mosque, that sort of thing. So anyway, gotta go. Take care.